Welcome to Mission March Madness. We are live from Lutheran South High School in St. Louis, Missouri, and welcome to live stream STL as well. We apologize for some of the technical issues. Not quite sure what's going on, but we are unable to go to the Misha Pay site. Tonight's matchup is between the Notre Dame Rebels and the Lutheran South Lancers. Ray Halbrook along with Dusty Weiskopf and Chris Miller. Guys, how you doing? Let me turn your microphones on here real quick. How's it going?
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, doing great.
We're going to
jump this thing going.
Yeah, we're going to jump right into this right away here, and we've got starting lineups. Who's going to take care of the starting lineups for us?
All Dusty.
I will take care of the starting lineups.
Right,
Notre Dame
good.
Rebels come in with a record of 9-11. All right, their starters are number 3, Sophie Lazafame, number 10, Samantha Short, number 22, Lillian Weber, number 24, Lydia Clutho, and number 32, Samantha Foppe. Lutheran South Lancers, coached by Ben Elick. They come in with a record of 16-9. And we're going to go starters with number 1, Amy Sitko, number 3, Macy Shelp, number 5, Emma Paulitz, number 11, Grace Haas, and number 13, Elizabeth Busher.
Should be a pretty good game, I think. I know it's a little offside on the record as far as that's concerned, but, Lutheran South, they play a pretty tough schedule all year, and I know that Notre Dame, they seem to play kind of a tough schedule too. I mean, you're more tuned to the girls' basketball side than I am.
I got a chance to play Notre Dame early. I know they had some kids missing early. They beat us pretty handily, but then I know Ben, they played I think Ben got the better of them early, but again, I think they were without some kids. So it should be interesting tonight.
Tip one by Lutheran South. I'll tell you what, I really like watching Shelp play. I've seen her play a couple times, and she can play too. Her and Paulitz.
2-point bucket up and good by Elizabeth Busher. I've had the fortunate, I've been able to watch these girls for the last 4 or 5 years doing some stuff with Ben and another buddy of ours, so I've watched these girls get to grow up. And I told Ben when Macy was in 8th grade, I said she's got a chance. And a couple of them, of course, Paulitz, she's a stud too. So.
Oh, yeah.
Got to travel, Notre Dame. Ben came out in a little 2-2-1 press, it looked like.
They like to get up and press a little bit.
I think that's going to be the key. I think he's going to try to pressure him a little bit. Notre Dame's starting out in a man-to-man. She'll probably run that. She might go a little 1-2-2 back to that man-to-man. That's what she's done pretty much all year.
I'll tell you what, Notre Dame's really tall, too.
They are 22. 24, Lydia Clutho. I think she's probably their best player, but they're long, they're tall. Like I said, she gets in that 1-2-2. Might give Ben a little bit of trouble, Lutheran South.
They got 3 girls that are over 6 foot tall that start.
Yeah, I didn't give the height measurements during the starting lineups.
They're another bucket for Lutheran South.
13, Elizabeth Busher again, but she's just a freshman at 5'11". She's going to be a handful.
Yes, she is.
Coming up.
He's got some good freshmen coming up too.
Yes, he does.
And he plays a lot of kids. Seems like they got. I mean, I don't know how much they're going to play in this game.
Knowing them, they'll play. He'll get everybody some minutes.
Clutho with another rebound.
She can shoot at 22.
And here we go. South's on the attack. I think that's what's going to be key too, is them trying to get transition buckets, score quickly. It's hard for them to match the size unless they make it a guard game. That was close.
Well, that was a block. Notre Dame coaching staff did not like that, but say that was a good call.
Block charge is always one that's easy to argue.
You know, I did a little officiating back in my day, and probably one of the hardest things.
Yes, it is.
You know, it's impressive, though. Lutheran South typically likes to shoot the ball a lot, and they've pounded it inside the first two possessions they've had here.
Must be something on film that Ben feels like he can exploit here. He does a really good job there at Lutheran South, I gotta say.
He does. He's been there, I think, what now, 12 years, is
11th season.
11.
This is his 299th game he's coaching. He's trying to go for 300 and get to another round here.
Lutheran South with the full court. Looks like man-to-man. I thought they were in a little box press.
Dump it inside. That's where they want to go.
Lydia Clutho for 2, 4-2 here. Lutheran South up. About 5:17 to go in the first.
Paulus has got to get something here. And
there she is.
In and out.
Rebound goes to Notre Dame. I didn't.
That's a cheap foul. You can't pick those up.
Yeah, especially early like this.
Cinco picks up her first.
Haven't done much of the actually main part of this broadcasting business here. I know what people don't like is dead air, so we're gonna have to try.
We can just sit here and talk and have to tell some stories from back in the day.
I mean, we're both full of hot air, so there's definitely not going to be any dead air. Now, how much of the game we're going to actually broadcast, I don't know.
Right. We will tell you this: the winner of this will move on if Lutheran South wins, and I hear if Vashon wins, Lutheran South will host here next Wednesday. If Metro wins, the game will be at Metro.
I think I would imagine that Vashon will come out of that game, and they're going to be a handful for anybody.
Yeah, I hear they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're not bad. I got to rearrange my papers here. Looks like we had Caitlin Karsten check in for number 1, Amy Setko there.
We were just too busy talking about stuff.
Ben, we got to be on our toes. Ben does like to sub a lot, so
yes, he does.
Although he's carrying a short bench tonight.
No, the rest of them are sitting up behind.
Oh, holy cow! You're right. There's 15 of them up there.
That's
How many?
right.
I think only 15.
Only 15 you can take.
It looks like he's got about 30 of them. Good for him.
Nice steal.
I'll tell you what, she's going to be a nice player. Elizabeth Busher. She's a ninth grader. I've watched her for a couple years. I did not think she was already in ninth grade, but
she doesn't play like a freshman. That's for sure.
She's done some really good things the last couple of years for his younger kids. That's what they want. Paulitz for 3. She's 0 for 2 tonight.
I'd still let her shoot. She could play for my team, that's for sure.
I tell you, for 3:43 left, 4-2 here. Defensively, it's been a pretty good battle. Both teams are moving the ball and getting shots, but defensively,
that was a tough turnover there.
Defensively, Notre Dame's come out and actually playing pretty solid defense.
It's probably going to end up being a battle of attrition, especially the way I've seen Lutheran South play a couple times this year. Probably a little early season jitter, or late season jitters playing in the district championship too. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Pretty bad about that.
All I care is there's no clock on our scoreboard here, so make sure that we're given the time. 3:04 to go.
3:04, 3:01 to go.
There you go.
Again, Elizabeth Busher with a putback. She's got all 6 tonight. She got her own rebound and put it right back up. Yeah, I think, this might be I came to a couple games early. This might be the biggest crowd they've played in front of this year.
Sure. Especially with everything kind of opening up a little bit here in St. Louis County, which is good.
Ben's got some tickets, so the girls might be a little nervous, but 2:35 left, 6-2 Lanthers. Paulitz with the drive.
She's struggling a little bit.
She is. She needs to get out. She'll hit a shot and things will go down. 2:29 left in the first. Timeout, Notre Dame.
Yeah, Coach Perkins wants to talk it over a little bit.
Score 6-2. You are watching Mission March Madness on Livestream STL. We'll be right back.
Tell us we can't, and we'll prove you wrong. Knock us down, and we'll get right back up. Call us risk takers, misfits, bad boys. But we know what we want, and it feels like American muscle, looks like advanced engineering, and smells like fresh, cut grass. Bad boy, mow with an attitude.
All right, we're back after that commercial break. 2:23 left in the first. Notre Dame ball. Looks like she traveled 6-2 Lutheran South. We kind of talked about the tempo. It looks like Notre Dame's really kind of finding a little groove, and really, I know Lutheran South really enjoys pushing the ball and kind of setting the tempo, and I think Notre Dame's really done a good job so far in the game at eliminating that. They've also done a really good job on Paulitz.
Yeah, I mean, and you can tell I mean, if you're playing them, that's going to be the big key. As she misses another one.
That's 0 for 3 from the 3, and she's missed a 2, so she's 0 for 4. But she'll get going. They're doing a really good job in that man-to-man. Lutheran South also in a man-to-man, doing a solid job in help.
Nice move by Foppy.
Foppy put it in 6-4, minute 48 in the first.
We missed Teresa Laramie come in the game. She's number 12 for Notre Dame.
Again, they are pounding it inside, and she is going to work. That's her first miss. Miss Busher's first miss. A little full court pressure here by Macy. Again, 6-4, minute 26 to go. Looks like we got a sub checking in. What do we got?
Can't see the numbers just yet.
It's that long hair in the back. Number 10.
Samantha Short.
Samantha Short checking in for, I couldn't see the young lady coming out.
Teresa Laramie just came in.
Teresa Laramie. Again, it looks as both teams have some size and some height, and they're really trying to pound the ball inside. 24.
As you say that, they shoot a 3.
Lydia Clutho, when we played them earlier in the year, I think she had about 5 on us, so I know she can step out and shoot it.
Bam. There she is again.
Caitlin Busher.
Ellie Busher.
Elizabeth Busher. She has, I believe she has all 8 of the points tonight. She stepped out and hit about a 16, 17-foot jump shot there.
So I can score outside too. Tough shot. Rebound by Busher again. Here she goes.
She is just kind of doing it all. Got a block. There we talk about that tempo. She got the rebound, then said let's go, and that's that tempo that Lutheran South likes to try to dictate. I think if Notre Dame, they've done a good job so far. 40 seconds left in the first, 8-4 Lutheran South. Busher going to the line for 2.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you have a team that when your post players can get a rebound and you can push the ball with them, that makes you a lot more dangerous.
And this girl is a 5'11 forward, and she, ladies and gentlemen, is just a freshman.
Now she has 9 points.
9-4.
Abby Youngplug checking in for Notre Dame, and Hope Castle, who we didn't call, is coming out for Lutheran South.
We'll get better at these substitutions.
We're not. I'm not great here.
Misses the second. 38 seconds here to go in the first. 9-4 Lutheran South. Again, picking up in that man-to-man pressure. Notre Dame's doing a really good job at possessing the ball, setting screens, and
good pass.
Backside. Somebody got caught looking.
Yep.
22, Allison Pfister with 2. 9-6, 15 seconds. Looks like Lutheran South's going to go for the last shot here. If they're smart, they're going to get a little ball screen there for Busher. Pollock's going to hit her shot. You know, the one thing, I've watched her for several years. I know she's had a rough start. But you know what? You don't see it. You don't see anything. She's just going to keep playing. 6 seconds left. Notre Dame.
Oh, almost a
shot
steal.
At the buzzer. It's good if it goes off the back end. That was close.
Well,
yeah.
Hey, it's going to be that kind of game, Coach.
9-6, second quarter. We'll be back.
Hey, Ray Halbrook here with Livestream STL. We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Do us a huge favor. Check out our brand new website, livestreamstl.tkdssports.com. There you'll see plenty of information about your schools, articles about different games and whatnot, and we appreciate you checking that out. Do us a huge favor also. We'd really like for you to mention Livestream STL to your athletic directors and superintendents. Tell them you want us in there to bring high value to your school. We'd appreciate that. And thanks again for watching tonight's broadcast.
All right, we're back in action. Notre Dame had the ball, missed the shot. Lutheran South inbounds. Macy Schelt bringing the ball down the floor. Again, 9-6 to start the second. Again, I think both defenses are pretty solid. That's going out. Oh, wow.
Oh. I think I would have called that one a charge.
Probably so, but that's all right. They're going to have a conversation. The officials are going to talk about it here. I don't know if they can overturn that. He already made the call. You know what they'll tell you is she probably was a little out of control, but
if you have legal guarding position,
I will agree. The defender, but the question is, did she have that legal guarding position?
I always ask the referee, did they displace him?
It's funny, I got to be careful because I know these guys, so sometimes I like to razz them, but if they can't hear me, I don't know.
Play.
Wide open underneath.
There she is.
Again, Elizabeth Busher. She has all 11 of Lutheran South points. Back quickly comes Notre Dame. 11-6, 7:26 to go in the second. Clutho with the put up, and again, Busher on the board. She's got at least 2 or 3 boards. Here we go, Lutheran South back in transition, something that we said that they wanted to do. And
drew the foul.
So some background here for you folks listening out there. This guy's been on Mr. Miller beside me has been on the radio a lot lately. I've taken a 3-year hiatus, so I'm trying to get my wings back underneath me.
There, Paulus is on the board now. Somebody else is on the board for Lutheran South.
She's the type of kid, I think now the next 3 or 4 she's going to hit. She just had to see it go in, get a feel for it. Next one's up, and it's good.
It's amazing how that works. When you hit one, it feels like the basket comes as big as the ocean.
So now is a little bit of danger time for Notre Dame. I feel like they need to get one in here. They've had some good looks. They've just missed. 13-6, 7:06 left in the second.
You got to make sure you get to a point here because otherwise it's timeout time.
Yeah, and I think she's looking over there. They're getting some good looks. They just can't put them in.
Youngblood back in the game for Lands of Fame. That's a new one. I haven't heard
Lands
that.
of Fame. I like it. Lutheran South coming back. Paulitz with the ball. Gets to Shelp on the right. Lutheran South is stuck with this 5-out kind of motion offense. Again, they're really trying to pound it. They probably need to keep looking for Busher down there.
That seems to be a good game plan.
You know, Notre Dame, again, has done a really good job on Paulitz. Setting some screens, and, you know, there she is.
There she is. Boom.
And just like I said,
good
Paulitz
call.
for 3 in the corner.
And
there's the timeout.
6:28
left, 16-6 Lancers.
I think that we've done this before. Here you're watching Michigan March Madness on Livestream STL.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Tired of showering? Well, have we got a solution for you?
We interrupt this commercial with good news from your good neighbor. State Farm has new lower car insurance rates, which means you can save more cash and get the service and convenience of a local State Farm agent. That's right, State Farm now has new lower auto rates with their same good neighbor service. It's the real deal for car insurance, folks. And now this.
For lower auto rates in Jefferson County and the surrounding area, call me, Sandy Vest, at 636-464-9298.
All right, we're back. 6:15 left in the second. The Lancers Notre Dame coming out of a timeout. They've stretched the lead up 16-6. We talked about Paulitz. She went to the line, knocked down 2. Next thing you know, she's in the corner hitting a 3 to extend it to 10. Again, Lutheran South defense starting to pick up the pressure and just caused another Notre Dame turnover. They've been on a little, probably had about a 5 or 6 minute drought, I'd say. They're getting looks, they just can't find the bucket.
Right, and it's a credit to what Lutheran South does defensively. They're getting them sped up. They're pushing the ball in transition, making them play 90 feet of basketball.
Yep, and he does a good job teaching that man-to-man on the line, up the line, and just really gets after it. And, you know, as for much of a team that wants to get out in transition, they are really taking the air out of the ball, getting good solid possessions, and getting good shots out of it.
They're being very patient, and that takes a toll on you when you're wanting to play offense and you're kind of desperate.
Goes up, and again, number 13, Elizabeth Busher, she puts it back up, and she's got 18-6 Lancers. She's got
13, I believe.
13 of them. Corner shot by Notre Dame doesn't fall. Looks like it's going to go back to Lutheran South. Notre Dame started the game nice and patient. We're getting looks, and I feel like now the game's getting extended out. That was one pass and a shot. They need a couple more passes and look down low. Or
the time of possession on offense for Notre Dame is starting to get a lot shorter because I think they're getting in a little bit of a panic. When you're playing in a win-or-go-home game, that you can't let that happen.
And there she is again.
Can't let that happen either.
Emma Politz with her second. I told you guys, once she saw it go in, she's now 2 for 2.
Yeah,
hand check.
Can't do that.
Notre Dame really needs to try to get Lydia Clutho. She, again, I played them early in the year, and if they can find a way to get her going. But Macy Shelp is just doing a phenomenal job on her.
Carson in the game now for Seco, and you said Clutho. I mean, she's 12 points a game, and she's one of the big reasons why they're here. And she's obviously a big player too. I mean, she's got a lot of size, can handle the ball a little bit.
Well, and I think Macy Shelp's probably the best defender, and Ben put her on there for a reason. Outside shot again, just can't get it to fall. Big rebound by Busher again. Here's the transition we talked about. Macy goes up, Shelp goes up for 2, and will go to the line. Again, that's where he'll get you. They can get the rebound, and they push out in transition. And
yeah, they want to run.
Early, we're at the 4:24 mark in the second. They were not getting that. Now all of a sudden it's starting to loosen up and start to play here a little bit.
Every time I've watched Lutheran South, it's like a battle of attrition.
Yep.
And they kind of wear you down with that pressure. They wear you down in the half court. They wear you down pushing the ball on offense. Next thing you know, you're down 16 points.
And they're always solid from the line.
You say that,
just as I say that. But again, Ellie Busher with a big rebound to give another possession. Politz is going to set it up. I tell you what, Busher has been so far the player of the game with 4:13 left, 22-6 Lutheran South. Setting some ball screens. Eventually she's going to get one of those slips.
Notre Dame's doing a good job there, but they just can't stop her.
Inside again and puts it up. That might be her second miss of the game by Busher.
A little off balance. Not a bad look, but just a little off balance.
Notre Dame, Clutho bringing it up. Again, Macy Shelp just smothering her. Now, they've been doing a good job. They're relaxed and they're setting it up. Now they just need to be able to find the bucket. Little backdoor cut. Again, the help defense by Lutheran South. And there she is, Lydia Clutho, number 24, with the 3. That's what I said. They need to try to get her going.
That's the first bucket in a long time, especially with just golly.
But there's the transition again. Goes and hits a 3 and then gives up an easy bucket. 3:17 left in the second, 24-9 Lutheran South. They're starting to extend it out a little bit.
The foul by Lutheran South stops the clock.
3:13 left, 24-9. Getting some substitutions in the game.
Seco comes back in for Carson. See, Coach Perkins kind of knows that girls got to get a little run going here and get some stops and get some points.
Yeah, and I think it's going to have to happen on the defensive end. Offensively, they're doing a great job. She's just got to get some stops.
Except for that.
And then we have the turnover.
You can see that she was wanting to throw the ball in there, and then she decided it wasn't open, and that just goes whenever you're defending that pick and roll, getting your hands up and making the passer kind of second guess themselves causes turnovers.
And here we go. They went to that 1-2-2 press back to it looks like a man-to-man. She's going to try to pick up the pace a little bit, but Lutheran South just methodically sets it up. Macy Shelp dictating the pace here, shouting out orders. And she drives too easy. Right now it's just too easy. Little ball screen. They're spending so much time on Ellie Busher. It's just leaving the driving lanes open. And again, Macy Shelp makes a bucket. Here she is, full court pressure. Smothering defense by Lutheran South.
Good switch. That went back court.
And there's Clutho again with the miss.
Here's Paulus.
And here we
goes.
go, out in transition. 26-9, 2:10 to go in the second. Lutheran South's kind of opened it up here in the second quarter.
Another ball screen.
Ball screen, Paulitz. She actually passed up on a 3. Little body foul. Looks like Lutheran South's going to the line 1-1. Minute 59 here at Lutheran South Arena. It looks sort of like an arena.
The ceiling here is just cool. I gotta say, that's one thing about it. It's just really, really interesting how it's designed. I know Ray probably can't get any pictures of that, but that's okay.
I'm sure Ray could.
Ray's a maestro.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the ceiling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Here, hold on one second.
Talking about the facility. Emma Paulitz goes
gotta
to
raise
the line.
the roof.
1-1. She hits the first. 27-9.
There we go.
Oh, look, that's a nice shot. Yeah. It's just a really cool little little arena. That's
love coming here.
And Paulitz goes 2 for 2 again. She's after the first 2 she's hit, she's starting to pick it up a little bit. 28-9, a minute 55 to go in the second.
Got to mention Butterfield comes in for Lutheran South. He just got so many kids. That's another freshman coming in too, Coach.
I think Ellie Busher is working on a double-double tonight.
Even though she lost that one right there, I guess Coach Ela can probably forgive her for one mistake so far.
I think he's feeling pretty confident over there right now. But, Notre Dame, they just need to make a run. They need to go 6-8-0 run, make him burn a timeout. Minute 43 left. Things can happen, but you got to get a score here.
That's a tough pass right there.
They really need a couple scores here and a couple stops, and they can be right back in this thing. They've come up empty-handed too much.
Got caught behind right there. That's what they should have been doing. I think the whole game is just trying to pound it inside.
Well, they started out doing that, and then they kind of got away from it a little bit.
But when your guards are being pressured so much, it doesn't matter how wide open your post players are. They're being harassed. If you set a ball screen, you're jumping out and switching it. I mean, they're doing such a great job on the guards that the post players are becoming non-existent.
Clutho checks back in the game. She got a short little breather, minute 35 here. Inbound's going to step right back to her. No pass. Corner 3. It is good. Notre Dame corner 3. Lillian Weber for 3. 28-12. That's that score. Now they got to get a stop. Just like chopping wood. Stop, score, stop, score.
Stop, score.
Again, down to Busher, pick and roll.
Man.
It's a double-edged sword. Earlier they were, really doing a good job helping, and then they had the lane, and then they didn't give them the lane, and then here she goes.
It's a little Stockton to Malone action, I feel like, right there. Another turnover.
She's Ellie Busher. She's probably got, 15, 17 of the 30 points and probably 7 or 8 rebounds. She is playing a phenomenal game right now.
And there's just nothing they can do to stop
there
her right
is
now.
Nothing. A minute 3 to go here in the second, 30-12. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the stream tonight.
Under a minute now.
Now, if this is me, I'm going for the last shot, but if I know Mr. Elick, he might try 2 for 1. Oh, he might.
I don't know. This would be a good time. Should we have a shot clock?
If we're getting into that conversation.
It could get heated.
Tune into the coach's box.
I think you get
heated. 37 seconds left. I'm a huge proponent of it. I mean,
I knew it.
No one wants to see them hold the ball for a minute here. I can talk about a lot of things for a minute, though. Lutheran South 26 still possessing the ball in need of that shot clock, by the way. 22 seconds.
That seems like a one-sided opinion over there. You didn't ask me what I thought.
Well, not yet. We can reconvene at halftime on that conversation. I'm sure I already know your feelings.
You already know my
There's
feelings.
That ball screen, corner 3.
Ooh, air ball.
Just a miss. 6 seconds left. Notre Dame, can they pull one out? Steal by Shelp. In for 2 at the buzzer.
Just like Coach Elick drew it up.
With the steal, 32-12 going into halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Right here on Misha March Madness on live stream STL. We will be back in just a few.
Dr. Craig Rubel is an orthopedic surgeon and fellowship-trained sports medicine specialist who cares for all athletes of all ages. performing total joint replacements, knee and shoulder arthroscopies, and general orthopedic procedures such as fracture treatment and carpal tunnel releases. Visit rubelortho.com or call 636-933-7400.
Hi, I'm Lawrence Crodinger with Home by SMCI. Whether it's residential or commercial, we have the right products for you. Global Plasma Solutions will attack your bacteria, mold, viruses, even help dust in your house. They install easily, less than 45 minutes, and it's invaluable for the rest of your life. If you're interested in any of the products that we do offer, give us a call at 636-337-4444 or send us an email at service@homebysmci.com.
Jefferson College has affordable degree options for students of all ages. Plus, the quality of education rivals any four-year university, and designated classes are guaranteed to transfer. Jefferson College provides safe on-site and online options and many exciting career pathways like humanities, business, social science and public service, math, physics and technology, and science and health. Students who know, go Jeffco. Enroll now at jeffco.edu.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
This live stream STL has been a huge asset for Jefferson County sports, in my opinion. I mean, getting these athletes the camaraderie that they're out there and people can see them. I mean, to be honest with you, I got a call from a coach yesterday about one of my athletes that said that they saw some of her games on live stream STL.
Awesome.
So, I mean, that right there instilled to me that this is important. You know, this is important for those kids. And so, you know, I think it's great, and I wish you guys the best. You know, and if you're out there and you want to sponsor, this is a great opportunity for you know, kids to support kids of our local kids and get them support and get them acknowledgement out there, because we have a lot of great athletes in this county.
We appreciate that. And at the end of the day, our mission is much the same as your missions, coaches, to help shine a light on these kids. And get them exposure and get their name out there and help them. And if they can advance, they're better off, we're better off as a community, and that's why we're here.
Tell us we can't, and we'll prove you wrong. Knock us down, and we'll get right back up. Call us risk takers, misfits, bad boys. But we know what we want, and it feels like American muscle, looks like advanced engineering, and smells like fresh, cut grass. Bad boy. Mow with an attitude.
Guys, I've always wanted to ask you this since you're both pitchers. What's your favorite pitch? It's a fastball? Okay, I know. It's a curveball. No? Okay, well, what's your favorite pitch? Oh, yeah. Spitball.
The Main Street Sports Show. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Value. Let's talk about value right now. We here at Livestream STL believe that value is key to keeping our community at a high level. Do us a huge favor today. Talk to your athletic director about the value that Livestream STL brings to your school. Talk to your superintendents as well. Let them know that you want Livestream STL in your schools because we bring high levels of value back to your kids. Thanks again for watching the broadcast.
What you guys do for Jefferson County sports, it doesn't go unnoticed by the coaches in all sports.
Yeah,
all
I appreciate
sports.
that.
You know, I have a lot of friends that are head, basketball coaches, and I've been, of course, around Jefferson County all my life and followed all kinds of sports, even before I got into the coaching. So what you guys do to help promote it with the kids is unbelievable, and we appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
For you guys to take your time and what you do is awesome. Just awesome.
Yeah, we try, we work hard, and we think they deserve it. The kids deserve to be able to be seen, and if we can turn out kids in the community to better them, get them in college, and make them a better citizen, that's the key.
Tell us we can't, and we'll prove you wrong. Knock us down, and we'll get right back up. Call us risk takers, misfits, bad boys. But we know what we want, and it feels like American muscle. Looks like advanced engineering, and smells like fresh, cut grass. Bad boy. Mow with an attitude.
And we are back. We have a little bit of some halftime stats as well here. Coach Chris Miller, you have that for us?
Sure I don't. Hey, let's just put it like this. Busher has more points right now than anybody else, and I'm pretty sure that includes her teammate, Emma Paulitz, and the entire Notre Dame Rebels team.
I would say statistically,
I can make some up if
without
you want.
without them being in front of me, I would say Lutheran South's gone to the line a considerable amount. I would say Notre Dame, if we were to go talk to Patty right now, she would say they've had too many turnovers, and Lutheran South has gone to the line a lot. So, and I think Lutheran South's out rebounding them by a big chunk. So without having that available, just from watching, I think that's probably the story of the game.
I mean, Busher's got about 7 rebounds. I think she almost got 20 points. I know that.
She's got to be close. That was my fault. I was supposed to bring the stats book today, and I failed on that miserably.
That's all right. I mean, you're probably working in your job, and
work. The good thing is we're here.
Yeah,
I get
true.
to do a radio show with you two guys tonight. I'm pumped.
I mean,
this is more than radio. We're live streaming here.
This is radio, live stream.
It's been a long time since we've been together on a basketball court. I mean, we used to coach against each other back when you actually coached boys.
That was we just were talking. That's been 10 years ago.
Over 10 years ago, Ray. You realize that?
Wow.
We coached against each other down in southeast Missouri.
Long time.
If you can see us on camera, you can tell.
So we're back to third quarter action. Here we go.
That's why I wear a hat.
Back to third quarter action, 7:53, 32-12. Lutheran South. They'll start out with the ball.
Being methodical again.
They've done a really good job at that. And shot goes up, rebound by Notre Dame. Notre Dame's going to try to push it.
And Busher steals.
Another turnover, and one.
And one.
Notre Dame foul. Busher will go to the line for one. Again, going to the restroom talking to somebody. He's like, oh, she's a sophomore. No, ladies and gentlemen, she is just a freshman. Unless this
unless all the stats and information sheets that we have in front of us are wrong. Misses a free throw.
She missed a free throw. But again, Macy Schulp is just going to be up in your junk. She has been doing such a good job at that all night.
She plays such good man-to-man defense. It's just causing havoc on all the guards from Notre Dame.
Offensive rebound by Notre Dame goes up and a miss. And again, another offensive rebound goes to the corner. And she might have got away with a little hook, but that's all right.
That could have gone either way.
Officials,
let them play.
Let them play right now. And Notre Dame in that 1-2-2 full court set here. They'll go back into a man-to-man. Let's see how Lutheran South handles it. I think Notre Dame really needs to try to amp up the pressure here. You're down 22. They really need to try to get some stops, some scores, and some steals here.
Yeah, Lutheran South just doing a good job of just ping-ponging the ball around, and now catch them trying to transition from full court to half-court defense and get a nice three-pointer. And Busher again with a rebound and a miss.
Corner three, and Busher with an offensive rebound. And again, the pressure from Lutheran South after the rebound and another turnover. Again, I venture to say if we were to visit with Miss Patty Perkins, she would say that they have just turned the ball over way too much. But that's because of the Lutheran South's smothering defense, I believe.
And they're trapping the ball as soon as someone gets a rebound in the backcourt. Usually when you do that,
and again, Busher. Oh, she missed a bunny. First time all night, but she gets her own rebound, goes back up. Notre Dame with the ball. Busher staying up
and look,
again.
Here comes the trap again.
Lutheran South's going to stay up on you, but Lydia Clutho drives and turns it over yet again. They're going to stay up in that 1-2-2 and keep pressuring.
Well, I thought she got all ball on that one, Coach.
And, you know, that's kind of what you want to see. You're down 22. You want to see her with some passion, some energy, and that's what she's doing. She's going to come right back up. You know, it's only 22. A couple shots, a couple stops, and it's right back in. Notre Dame's got to be real careful here with 6:19 left.
Especially with that three-point line.
Yep.
That changes the game.
The great equalizer.
Yes, it is.
And, you know, at spurts, Notre Dame can get in and hit some shots. They've been struggling so far tonight, but it could change real quick. But that press just too Lutheran South, 2 passes right through it for a layup and a foul. Can't tell if that was on the floor or she's shooting.
Saying that it was on the floor.
Looks like she's on the floor, and it looks like Macy Schulp's going to trigger the inbound here. 6:14 left here in the third at the Lancer Arena.
That was on Lazafame. That's her 4th foul already in the third.
Ooh, that's not good. And again, inbounds.
Busher again.
Busher again. If she didn't have 20, she's got 20 now.
I believe she does.
Travel. Again, another turnover. That is, 3 out of 4 possessions there with the turnover? Again, that was a stat at halftime that we didn't know exactly what it was, but that's kind of the key right now.
Right.
36-12, Lutheran South, 6:02 left in the third. Here on Misha March Madness on Livestream STL.
Carson with the 3 in the corner. Getting her involved now.
39-12. Notre Dame's got to be real careful and not let this thing slip away. They just got to keep playing hard.
But if you're Notre Dame, that's the last thing you want to see because Carson's the second leading three-point shooter for Lutheran South, and to have her now starting to hit some.
Well, and you know they're going to have step back 3. Now they're just kind of
get a little impatient there.
You know, and what's going to happen is jump ball, tied up, goes back to Notre Dame. What's going to happen is they're going to have to really get out and extend things, and that's going to leave those shooters open. Right. You know, the question is how long Coach Elick going to let them keep shooting. Ben might start stalling with 5:24 left here in the Clue. Oh, that is not Clutho. That is Weber, Lillian Weber. Again, there's the 3. If they can just get a stop and a score, you never know.
Schulp's is telling them that man-to-man pressure just to back up. I got this.
They got to get a stop here. They can string 2 or 3 together. But again, corner 3 banks off, and again.
Busher with the rebound, but then loses it and gets a foul there. She really shouldn't have dribbled right there with two kids on her.
She probably could have went right back up with that.
That's a freshman mistake.
I mean, that might be her only one of the night.
I think they'll take it.
But again, Lutheran South's been so patient with that. Sorry, Ray.
I'll tell you, one of the things also here, you guys don't realize there's another player coming in from another school here that had to sit the rest of this year. Sophia Harrell is going to be another addition to Lutheran South as well.
3.
They're going to be well stocked for next year.
Yes.
I did not know that, Ray. Thank you for bringing that to my attention.
Yep.
Good thing I do not have Lutheran South on the schedule.
Right.
Good thing I don't have Lutheran South on the schedule.
I mean, that would be a little awkward.
I feel pretty bad when they beat us.
Well, that might not happen. And Notre Dame goes to the line. They have not been here very much tonight, but they're going to go to the line. Number 32, Samantha Foppe. She's a 5'10 senior out of Notre Dame High School. And the second one's up, and it's good. 4:35 here in the third. 39-17. Again, Notre Dame's doing a great job guarding, but Lutheran South is just being so, I don't want to say methodical. They're getting what they want. That high ball screen. Foul on the floor. And again, the game that Busher's having, it's, like I said, a double-edged sword. How are you going to guard that? They're struggling to guard that top ball screen there.
Coach Perkins with a timeout here for Notre Dame. Going to talk some things over here because they just really have not been able to do anything with that. I mean, Lutheran South has had their way with the ball screen, how to read it, how to come off of it. They not only either have the guard coming off for a layup or they have hit the screener on the roll. It's just kind of been a clinic.
We can
stay here.
Yeah, we're going to stay here.
I like that.
A little bit of talking here.
I like that. Yeah, and that's kind of the tricky part is, and then if you really show immense help on the backside, Lutheran South's got 2 other shooters if they kick out, which they really haven't had to utilize yet tonight. Right. They did earlier, like you said, when I don't know what her name is, but she's second leading 3-point shooter.
Carson
steps out and hits that. So it's
they're doing a good job. That's one of Coach Elick's 3 keys here was executing his offense, and they have definitely done that tonight.
Goodness
and
gracious.
out of bounds plays. Good God, they run the same one all the time.
And she that's the second one out of that she's missed, but I think
wide open.
That's the difference tonight is Lutheran South's execution. They have executed on the offensive end. And defensively, I don't know if that was one of his keys, but they have they've done a really good job at smothering up Notre Dame.
He did tell me that his goal was to score more points than the other team, which is usually what I tell Ray every time when he asks me my keys for the game.
What's your keys to the game? Score more points than the other team.
Clutho downhill drive goes to the bucket and the bruise, 39-19. Clutho going to the line for one. She's starting to play a little bit here. 20-point ball game, 3:57 left in the third. Couldn't buy a bucket again, though. Busher, you think I'd know her name by now, pulls down another rebound.
She might have 10.
I believe she probably does. She has a double-double. Clutho with some strong defense. Emma Paulitz has been a little quiet here in the third, but again, because Shelb and Busher going that high-low, a little ball screen action, they haven't had to use Paulitz too much. Again, 3:30 left, again with Lutheran South just really, again, ball screen drive. Macy Shelp up for 2. Just got done talking about it. Ball screen, what are you going to do with it?
Well, Clutho can't help off of Paulitz to stop that because you can't give her that either. And another turnover by Notre Dame. I mean, there's just so much pressure that's going on right now, and you can see the desperation in some of the players. They're just trying to do a little bit too much.
3:16 left. 41-19. Macy is Miss Macy Shelp. I think she's had a solid game tonight. She's handled the ball. She's picked up probably Notre Dame's best defender. I think, she's just played. She's the type of kid, though, now I've watched her, like I said, since she's probably in 7th grade. She's always been a kid that you're probably not going to see her in the scorebook too much. But just the fundamental things she does, and obviously she's doing a great job as a senior leading this team tonight. I know Ben, if we were to visit with him, he's going to miss some of these girls. They've been around his program for a while. There's that same inbounds play again.
Screen the screener. That's what they've been running the whole time.
Oh, Emma Paulitz that didn't go something she didn't like. She's that's good. I like seeing that in a team leader. She she was kind of directing traffic and didn't really like what the ladies were pulling out there.
She's kind of feisty, which is what you really want out of one of your best players, too.
Well, she's an all-state player. Notre Dame to the line again. Lydia Clutho starting to heat things up. 41-21. They just can't get over the hump. They can't get that stop. We said they needed to string 3 or 4 together because now they're starting to score a little bit.
And there's one.
And, you know, I would venture to say...
You can see that Coach Elick just went ahead and put a couple of his starters back in the game,
He
too.
did, and I thought he was going to call a timeout. That's 2 pretty bad possessions on Lutheran South. 41-21 still. 2:36 here in the third.
Yeah, he trusts his kids.
He does.
After a while, they kind of know.
Do you?
I call a timeout, though.
Do you?
I always do.
I'm stubborn, man. Especially early. Looks like we got a jump ball, be Lutheran South ball, especially early in the season, man. Matter of fact, I'm sure my parents and people despise that about me, but I let them play. Now at the end, you know, but they got to learn how to fight through that stuff. Especially the turnovers and, you know, the body language. Just get over it. Next play. Here we go with that ball screen again. She didn't take it.
And that's the thing. Notre Dame doesn't know if they're going to take it or not.
Yep.
They do a good job of refusing the screen and just reading the way the defender's playing. And they're being patient. Even though they're moving the ball quick, they're being patient. They're running clock, and they're seeing what Notre Dame's giving them on defense and just taking advantage of it.
Corner 3.
It's a
off
good look.
The mark, rebound. It looks like it's going to be an offensive rebound. Offensive foul.
Well, they're calling it on Clutho.
24 Clutho.
She doesn't agree with that one. Looks like she might say that she kind of hooked Paul.
I think that was a pretty good call. She extended the arms a little bit.
And that's her fourth.
Ooh, that's 2 of them with 4. That's not a good. It's not a good situation. Minute 53 left here in the third. 41-21. Still a 20-point ball game, and Paulett's going to the line.
A little 1-1. Up to 7 fouls already.
And she missed it, but again,
Busher
with the offensive rebound and can't get the putback. She's missed about 3 tonight, or she might have 30, folks.
She's had some really good opportunities for some easy buckets.
Yeah, and she can tell she doesn't like that. Again, you know, but the body language, these kids, her and Paulett's, you don't really see the bad body language. Corner 3, 32 Notre Dame. Paulett's with the rebound. She's looking to push the ball ahead. And again, good drive by Macy Shelp. She's got her own rebound. She's had a phenomenal second half here, I feel like.
She's run a great floor game.
She's been handling it with that high pick and roll, has been on the ball. She has just played a phenomenal game. Paulett's with the drive and the floater. And the bruise. Paulett's going to the line. You know, Notre Dame's just found spurts. I think I said early in the late in the second, that they had to, that was danger zone, and they did not escape the danger zone.
No, they haven't.
They went right down the highway to the danger zone. Anybody know where that movie? Anybody know that
Top
movie?
Gun. Kenny
Top
Loggins
Gun.
sings it.
That was before my time.
You want me to keep going? I can do this.
We can do this all day. Emma Pauletz goes to the line, hits that. It'll be Notre Dame ball. Minute 13 here in the third, 44-21.
Number 14, Mary Beth Solari, that's her first time coming in. You can see that the foul trouble is kind of stacking up on Notre Dame a little bit.
Chris Miller here, Dusty Weiskopf, just enjoying a nice game, and the boss man Ray to my right. Just enjoying some nice night of hoops. Look like Notre Dame goes up. And there we go with Lutheran South. Layup. No foul, and Notre Dame back the other direction.
I think that was a good call.
Now we're starting to pick the pace up. Ooh, and a foul. Notre Dame's going to go to the line 49 seconds. That might have been the most end-to-end action we've seen all night, gentlemen.
Yep, they're pushing the pace. I mean, that was probably a good no call down on the other end, but down here, that was a little bit of ball. That's okay.
Well, the ball doesn't lie.
Ball don't lie. Ball went in, so it was a foul.
49 seconds to go. Lutheran South 44-22.
Solari with the first free throw, and Lucy Brand now, number 20, is in for Notre Dame. So, again, now they're getting into the bench.
Sometimes going to the line makes the second. It's hard for me to watch the game because Ray's over here drawing stuff on the computer, and I just I'm enthralled by
ADD is kicked in.
By the pencil work over here.
It's mesmerizing.
Emma Pauletz got it in her hand.
They're going to work for the last shot.
Of course, no shot clock. Why wouldn't you?
Again, we can talk about this if you want.
I mean, I would say at least a 40-second, so we would milk this one down for sure. There comes the trap. Paulitz just sees the floor. And look at Macy, so patient. She knows that they want the last shot. Wants the last shot, and she's going to attack. 13 to go. The thing that you don't want as a coach, you've milked it for 45 seconds. You don't want a turnover. And just as I say that, 6 seconds left. There's nothing that drives me more crazy. Oh, did they turn it over? No.
That was a foul.
Milking
knocked
it.
it out of bounds.
6 seconds, 5 seconds. Shelp with the drive and the foul.
And a foul with a second left.
But, yes, you sit there as a coach. I'm sure you're the same way. You milk that clock, and then all of a sudden you turn the dadgum thing over, and it just drives me bonkers. I'm like, why do we even try this?
In my time, I've ran the clock down 5 minutes before, and
yeah, you have,
and a couple times. And first free throw is good by Shelp, and we try to throw a pass back to the top, right when we were getting ready to run a play and give it up for a layup to the other end. So I had a parent tell me that it was really good offense. You did for 5 minutes, give the other team 2 points. Second free throw good, and that's the third quarter.
46-23 going into the fourth quarter. We'll be right back. You are listening to Misha March Madness on Livestream STL.
Hey, Ray Halbrook here with Livestream STL. We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Do us a huge favor. Check out our brand new website, livestreamstl.tkdssports.com. There you'll see plenty of information about your schools, articles about different games and whatnot, and we appreciate you checking that out. Do us a huge favor also. We'd really like for you to mention Livestream STL to your athletic directors and superintendents. Tell them you want us in there to bring high value to your school. We'd appreciate that. And thanks again for watching tonight's broadcast.
Tell us we can't, and we'll prove you wrong. Knock us down, and we'll get right back up. Call us risk takers, misfits, bad boys. But we know what we want, and it feels like American muscle, looks like advanced engineering, and smells like fresh, cut grass. Bad boy. Mow with an attitude.
All right, we are back in the fourth quarter, 46-23 Lutheran South. Notre Dame with the ball, 3 offensive rebound. Good move, up for 2. Samantha Foppe. That was a pretty solid move by her.
Haven't heard her name a whole lot tonight.
No, and that's probably one I think Patty would like to. I think she'd like to hear her name a little bit more. Notre Dame's going to probably have to pick up and pressure, but again, that ball screen is just too much. Although we haven't said it much tonight, but turnover Lutheran South.
Yeah, and that was Busher right there. She had an opportunity and just kind of lost the handle going up. Good pass by Paulitz.
For a freshman though, like you said earlier, freshman mistake. We haven't had to say that too much about her tonight, which is for a freshman that's pretty good, I'd say.
Especially in a district championship game.
Yeah, looking through his roster, he's fairly young coming up. I mean, we talked about it. There's kids coming in, and he's going to be good. Ben does a great job and has for 11 years here. He's one of my good buddies, and he does a solid job with his team. And like I said, I get to be a part of it. Notre Dame 3, rebound. So it's kind of, from my perspective, sitting over here watching these ladies, it's nice for me. I've watched these girls, like I said, since 6th or 7th grade, so hopefully they're going to, at the end of this, win it. Looks like, is that Foppe?
Yeah, that's her 5th.
She's fouled out, and she's a senior.
She's a senior.
Going to get a standing ovation. You hate to see your seniors go down like that, but you can't take them with you is what I always say. So it's nice to hear the crowd give her an ovation.
I guess we're going to stay here.
Yeah, might as well just stay here.
Yeah, might as well.
Might as well.
I mean, can talk about that shot clock if you want.
I mean, some guys say it makes you better. Some guys say it makes you worse. But
I'll tell you the thing. And I'm not an advocate for it. Anybody who knows me knows that I've used four corners. I've ran delay games. If I have a team that's struggling or we're just maybe not as good as the other team, I think it's kind of an equalizer, because if you're going to sit back and play a big zone, then we're going to sit back and hold it, or you're going to pack in the paint. We're going to kind of hold it until you want to come out and play a little bit.
I've challenged guys. I don't have the Lutheran South's going to go to the line here. Looks like 1-1 or double bonus, actually. I challenge guys who are smarter than me and mathematically inclined to break down girls and boys about 600-700 games and let me know what the average actual time shooters are getting shots up. And I'd venture to say they're made the first, missed the second. I'd venture to say that it's in that 30 to 40 second range. Not many guys bleed it out like 5 minutes. Notre Dame coast to coast. Lydia Clutho, she's had herself a game. She's probably got 12, 15 points. But I'm the same way.
It's hard to get over this gap right now, too.
If I'm up 15, I'm going to stall the heck out of it. Put a shot clock in. We just got to adjust.
Pretty
different
much.
Strokes for different folks.
It's not.
I don't enjoy sitting and watching two Class 6 boys teams travel on Lutheran South. I don't enjoy watching. I want to see some end-to-end action a little bit.
Sure.
As a fan.
Now
maybe as a coach, no.
At the end of the day, when your job's on the line, and we all know this, your job's on the line, win, lose a game, you kind of do what you got to do.
Absolutely. And if that means I'm going to stall it for an hour, looks like that's what we're doing.
I mean, until some administrator tells me that, listen, you're gonna get this job, but you can't stall the ball. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do. And I probably wouldn't take that job.
A dub is a dub.
That's right. Foul on Lutheran South now, and I thought it was on the shot, but it's on the floor.
That was on the floor. I don't know what what the outcome of the last game was, but I'd like to feel like Notre Dame's got to feel. I know it's a district championship, but I know they got to feel a little bit better about this than they did the last game. Clutho with the three again off the mark. Rebound Notre Dame up.
I remember the score. They played pretty. It was pretty lopsided. About the same score here. We covered that game at the very beginning of the season.
So it was early.
Mm-hmm. It was.
Yeah, it was 65-24.
65-24.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're Notre Dame, you gotta.
That's 5-second call right there. That's good defense.
If you're Notre Dame, you gotta take some solace in that, and I think Patty's playing some young kids as well, so her future looks bright. I know Patty really well too. She does a great job. I've known her for a long time.
She had a good run at Webster Groves too. She's on
yes, she did.
They've won a lot of games there.
Yep.
So
this is her third year here. She's done a good job. I know she's got her young kids playing, and like I said, a really good friend of mine, and she's going to be all right. She does a good job with these girls.
They play in a tough conference too.
Yep.
That Archdiocese Athletic Conference Association at AAA or whatever they call it. That's no slouch.
Cardinal Ritter,
Tolton,
Borgia. Yeah, it's no.
yeah, they're okay.
Reminds me of the old Four Rivers Conference.
Oh man, back in the day.
Yep.
There wasn't a win there.
No,
it was free.
I've had a few of them. There wasn't. At the line, she made the first. Again, 13. Elizabeth Busher goes up, big, strong rebound. I tell you what, she has really impressed me. It's been a while. It's probably been a year since I've seen her play. I don't remember seeing her too much early in the year, but maybe I wasn't paying quite the attention.
I watched her play early, and she was, she played a little bit like a freshman at times, but
there she is again. Paulitz dished off to Busher for two.
That's just tough.
She's definitely gotten a lot better. She's got a big frame on her. She looks like a basketball player.
Well, at this time of the year, your freshmen are going to be playing like sophomores.
Yep.
You played a whole season now.
And Clutho for two again. She's, Notre Dame senior. She might be, her and Lazafam, the only seniors out on the floor right now.
Foppy fouled out. She was a senior.
She's played a really solid game.
Lutheran South's kind of getting a little sloppy right now. I know that Ben's probably not too happy about it because now the score's under 20. That's a moving screen.
Well, probably the last 8-9 possessions they've had 3 or 4 turnovers?
If not more. I mean, so good thing. Notre Dame's calling timeout, but
was that Notre Dame or was that Lutheran South?
But I'm sure Coach Elick's going to have a little conversation about taking care of the ball.
You know, we staying?
Yeah, we're going to stay.
We stay or should we go now?
No, we're going to stay. Well, just wanted to give a couple of shout-outs here real quick to all of our camera ladies over here. We've got a couple of ladies over here from Lutheran South that this is their camera right here. I've got my good friend Maria. She's up on top up here from Herculaneum. And I also have Paige Fowler. We've heard of her name. This is Paige's camera over here.
Paige does it all, man.
Yeah,
Plays
she can
basketball,
do it all, right?
runs a camera.
You know.
She is quite the young lady. And then this summer she's going to help me officiate a little bit.
Hey, there you go.
I've seen her officiate in the YMCA men's league. She's okay.
Sometimes I tell her to stick to the game of basketball, but I thought she could hear us, but she can't.
She's a professional Snapchatter.
She needs to stick with basketball, not officiating.
That is great. That is great. Again, winner here, if Lutheran South wins and Vashon wins, the game will be here. If the
How is that?
It's part of
what I was told.
It's
sort of the Mission Madness.
Mission Madness, March Madness.
If
you didn't read the memo,
if
I didn't either. Don't worry.
What is it? Metro wins. They will play Metro at Metro.
Clutho again.
She's had a good second half. You know, there's 4:30 left. Hopefully, Ben had a little discussion. You know, even though these might be, you know, what people would call junk points at the end of the game.
This game's not over yet.
It's not over. I mean, Notre Dame's Patty's still up, and coach, you got a 5-second call?
Nope. They called a hand check, and that kind of bailed her out.
It did, because that was close. But Notre Dame starts getting some liveliness here and get some stops. Looks like that's their next senior, number 3, Sophie Lazapam.
Yeah, Sophie Lazapam is out. That's her 5th foul.
Again, that's another senior down. And I tell you what, they've lost 2, but their energy is still going strong. It's 4:25 left, 49-32, folks, and this game is still not over. If Notre Dame can just hit another shot and get another stop, you never know.
As long as there's time on the clock.
But Macy Shelp goes to the line and hits the front end. She'll get another one. Again, we've called her name a lot this second half. I think she's done a really solid job for
She's had a great floor game.
And second shot's up, and it's good.
And she plays great defense.
I mean, she's been on their best player most of the night. And here we go. Lydia Clutho dribbling it back down. Kicks out. Notre Dame's going to get it around. And a 3.
Step back 3.
It's no good. That's one they needed to go down. And Emma Paulitz has got the rebound.
Here comes the ball screen.
Here comes again. Didn't...
You know, right there is a freshman. You're trying to get that ball screen. You notice that she didn't go and try to stick that knee out. She knew she didn't have it, and she just went ahead and got out of the way. You know, a lot of young kids will try to lean in and get that screen and get the foul, and she didn't. And that's, to me, that just shows a lot of intelligence.
And, you know, I think, you know, it pains me to say this, but a well-coached team, you know, I bet you Ben goes over that, and that's something, if you don't do every day, she's sticking her leg out.
Yep.
And now here we got Macy Shelp at the line, missing the front end. But you're right. From a freshman standpoint, even it doesn't matter how well coached you are. When you get in that situation, your body just wants to just kick that leg out, and she didn't. They didn't get the screen, and then she I call it twisted it off and went back to the other direction.
She tried to, you know, usually you want to try to get that opponent off your guard right there and make it happen. So. This is really heads-up play.
Macy Shelp, 1 for 2, 52-32 Lutheran South, 3:45 left. Clutho again. Clutho has put on a clinic here in the fourth quarter, and I think Lutheran South defensively has let up just a tad bit, 52-34.
I mean, they can give up some 2s. They don't want to really probably give up the 3s.
No. And, you know, the thing that I really like about these Lancers is as soon as that ball screen happens, they go straight downhill and they attack the front of the rim. And that's why they've been to the line. I would say our statistician, Ray, over here, he's fallen behind on us. So
Ray's over there sleeping, I think.
He doesn't have the stats for us, but Lutheran South's gone to the line a considerable amount tonight.
Yes, they have. And it's exactly what you said. I mean, you're putting the defense in such a predicament trying to decide what to do, if we need to help and guard on the drive or worry about the roll or worry about the shooter. So
I have stats. What do you need?
Well, it's probably not the ones we need
free
right
throw?
now.
Not for tonight, Ray.
Oh, okay.
Gracie Hospice was both free throws.
I'm pretty sure Miller has those too.
Yeah, they're in my head.
Offensive rebound, Notre Dame.
Ooh, there's a walk.
And again, another turnover. Just looking at Coach Perkins, she knows that's kind of been the thorn in their side tonight. 3:12 left, 52-34, Lutheran South. You know, the one thing that I'll tell about Notre Dame is it's been 20 here for a little bit, and they keep coming at you, and no letdowns. Again, downhill take by Shelp.
Might have been a little contact.
Might have been a lot of contact, but we're going the other direction. Notre Dame,
Clutho's going to shoot it.
And nope, she kicked it out. Probably should have. I saw a Euro, but she's going to attack that. Good dish. Up for two. No good. Clutho on the rebound. Goes back up. No call. And again, another offensive rebound. Kick out for three. Another miss. Finally, Lutheran South will secure it. And
Busher again getting one.
They got it in Macy Shelp's hand pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, folks, we're not helping you out on the stat department much. Oh, we just got done talking about that offensive screen.
I didn't knock on wood.
That was, I enjoy that official, but that would, to me, I don't know about that. I thought that was pretty good, but mercy call.
You get that in the NBA.
I don't think she did. I thought that was a solid screen. I still don't understand that.
That's the way they see it.
Off the foot.
It's going to be Notre Dame ball.
You know what I love to watch? I think I'm one of these guys too, but no matter what.
The coach's box.
I do like watching that too. Shameful plug.
Yeah.
Shameless.
There's definitely no shameless
Clutho with a three, and it's good.
Man, she's
what I enjoy watching in games like these, 52-37, Coach Perkins has still been up, and
yep.
That's what you want to see in high school basketball.
Yeah, there's been no quit in Notre Dame.
No, sir.
They've got two kids fouled out. They got a lot of their younger kids in, and they're still fighting.
And here's where that shot clock comes into play. It looks like Ben's going to the old.
I run the same play.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, really?
I can run this for about 7.5 minutes. Oh no, that's Miller, not Weisskopf.
That's exactly right. I run about 3 different versions of this clock killing stuff.
I invert it sometimes. I'll put 2 down there and leave 1 up.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I got to get that from you. Lutheran South is.
But you watch, sure enough, they're going to get a slip out of this.
Well, that's what you want. I'm still trying to score. I don't know about you. I mean, I'm trying to kill some clock, but I also want to try to find them, losing their attention. And
I had 3 really good players. Looks like we're going to do a wholesale sub for Lutheran South. That was sometimes my offense last year because I had 3 girls in that triangle that could slip it, either one of them. I enjoyed it a lot. And then we had 2 shooters in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
And a good round of ovation. 1:18 left, 52-37 Lutheran South, and it looks like you got some kids out, give them a little bit of rest. Again, I know what people always say. There's a lot of time left, but our boys were up at Columbia Rockbridge. Not Rockbridge. What's the other one out there?
Battle, Tolton,
Hickman.
It might have been Hickman. I don't know. Anywhere. They were up 22 points with 3 minutes to go and ended up winning by 7. So a lot of things can happen.
Yes, it can.
It makes me a little nervous. And then we got a jump ball. 46 seconds on the clock. 52. Winner of this game appears to be Lutheran South. Gets, I would imagine,
winner of Metro and Vashon.
I haven't seen the score, but I could only imagine that it's probably going to be
the only score
Vashon.
I have right now is it's actually Class 3 involving Lift for Life and West County. Lift for Life 38, West County 14 at halftime.
Lift for Life is tough.
Legit. They have brought that particular program a long way in a little bit of time.
Lift for Life?
Yes.
I'd say that, and on the boys' side.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on over there. I think we were just having that conversation.
I really don't want to talk about Lift for Life right now either.
But they have. I don't know. Their girls.
Yeah.
I don't know where their girls came out of.
I know one thing. They got a lot of size, and they're young.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
this year, my goodness. 26 here on the clock. And these kids are still going hard. That's what I like. Coach Perkins still up, just coaching them out. Reminds me of Nick Saban on the sideline over there. Still coaching them up.
It's quite a compliment, I think, because Nick Saban's done done a little bit.
You know what I love about that guy is he'll be down 40 or up 40, and he will still get in you.
I like it. I like it too.
52-37. I appreciate you boys letting me come out here tonight.
Absolutely.
Drive out from O'Fallon Mo to do this. I enjoy it. Get to hang out with Buddy. Haven't seen him for a while. And
this was kind of a.
This was Ben Elick's idea.
I was going to say exactly.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it.
He requested this.
He did.
So what? Now we give Ben whatever he wants?
No. A lot of crap.
I told him, I said I had some things lined up for him, but I'll be gentle tonight on him. Big rebound, goes back up and just can't. It's been about the story of Notre Dame's night tonight.
Yeah. Ooh.
1.8 left.
Still playing hard.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it. Looks like we're going to take this one to the books. 52-37, 1.8 left. And that's how it's going to finish. 52-37.
There it is.
Ray's cutting us off. He's like, we got to go home.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I'm actually going to fix that for you. That tall enough? No, it's not. Let's go a little taller. There you go. That'll be tall enough. We're going to get the trophy presentation over there. Paige Fowler's going to buzz over there as well. And we're going to go right to our PA announcer as well.
Notre Dame for second place in the Class 4 District 3 tournament. Congratulations. Whoops.
And a lot of class. They play their butts off. There's nothing to hang their head about tonight. To me, that was always the toughest part was watching someone else get that trophy. But that's you got to win with class, you got to lose with class, and both teams they're well coached.
Yep.
They show a lot of class, and I appreciate that. No matter how hard the game was, no matter how hard your kids play, you got to respect your opponent, no matter what happens, and that's all part of the game.
This goes to show you, too, again, I'm around both these coaches. We have a lot of stuff together with our developmental leagues. And, again, I get to know all these kids, and I get to see and grow up with these kids. And I think, both of these teams being here isn't just because. They've worked hard. Each one of these girls have worked hard. I've witnessed it. And, Ben has done this for several years. And, again, great job by both coaches. Both teams played great. And you always hate to see someone lose, but I think both of them went out with class and played hard to the very end. So that's stuff you want to see. Good basketball.
Absolutely, and I think that's Coach Elick's third district title since he's been here at the helm of.
Is it 3 or 4?
I think it's 3.
I'll trust you.
I came with some stats.
You did.
Stuff.
He's done some research.
A little bit.
I don't know what he's doing at work, but he's got some good stats here.
Worried about getting ready for next year.
I mean,
basketball. It's 365 days.
Next time we're going to need to do a little better on the stats, I'm afraid.
Yeah, but hey, it's been a long time, like you said. I'm not very good. So you're carrying us tonight.
No, we did a great job tonight.
Thanks so much to our ladies over here as well. And we'll pull all the graphics off here real quick. And again, we will be awaiting the final score of the Vashon Metro game as well. And once we have that, we'll be able to find out where we're going to be at, either here or at Metro. And hopefully we'll get that as soon as we can. Again, apologize to the folks out here that we were. I'm sure the folks that had paid for this particular service, they're a little bit relieved. Hey, you will probably be able to get your money back on that. So make sure you go out to the Blue Frame website to get that taken care of. And
hey, free basketball.
Yeah,
hey,
right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's like overtime, baby.
That's right.
It is what it is. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
That's right.
But again, final score 52-37. We were going to have Coach Ben Elick over.
He's probably a little busy right now.
He's a little busy right now, but
go cut the nets down.
Yeah, let him go cut the nets down. Yeah, exactly, right.
That's what I would do. I'd go get that ladder.
Yeah. And I just got a text from Jeff Whitener. No scores yet for the Metro. Who's the team I'm thinking of?
Metro Vashon.
Metro Vashon, yeah.
Yep.
Vashon game there. So there you have it. There you are. We're gonna cut out here. We're gonna try to grab Coach Ben Elick after the game's over with here, and after the stream's over with. We'll probably post that on our website and Facebook page as well. For Ray Halbert, for Dusty Weisskopf, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank
Dusty.
you guys
Appreciate
for having
that.
me.
Yeah, you got to come down and be on the coach's
Chris
box.
Miller, yeah.
I'll make
you watch
the
all the
trip
time.
down.
You got to come down and be on
I
it.
do. I appreciate it.
You're
It'll
like
be
one
fun.
of our 12 people who watch.
I
You need to
enjoy
make sure
watching
you-
it.
I mean,
There it is.
There
I
you go.
appreciate you guys having me. Thank
There
you.
it is. Thanks so much for watching March Madness on Livestream STL. We'll see you next week.